Здравствуйте, everybody. Welcome back to the great operation to save glorious UFN from CFN. Oh. WTF? Who are we again? I can't remember. I can't remember the freaking acronyms for the teams. I know it starts with a U for the Russia, China, Southeast Asia Alliance, and it's CFC something for the American, European, Japan, also other Southeast Asia coalition. Anyway, yes. We gave peace a chance, but that's now over, and these two superpowers are now at it in all-out war. That was a big escalation from our terrorist hunting from the first act. By the way, I thought this game was supposed to be fairly brisk, but we only got to do Act 2, so I don't know. Unless Act 3 is the final act of this game, in which case we're kind of like at the halfway point, I'm gonna say. It'll still be a fairly brisk game at that point. Anyway, we are preparing to launch on the Sea Guys base in the Yukon. We have a choice of pilots, but before we do that, we had to end a bit early last time. Well, not early, I mean, I did not have time to go through the audio logs last time because we were going so over time, is what I meant to say. So let's have a little chat here in the hangar as we prepare to sortie.
Colonel? What's that bottle you're holding? How many times do I have to tell you that you shall not drink vodka in the hangar, Colonel?
Oh my
We're
god.
going to sortie this evening.
Don't worry, Oleana. Everything will be fine. I can manage this.
It's not fine, sir. That will slow down your reaction time. If you keep doing this, you'll get yourself killed. We battleframe pilots have to react and decide in a split second. And just that one drink will make it impossible.
That's right. Don't drink and drive, everybody. A strong lesson here. Another strong life lesson from Project Nimbus. It's good to know, you know. Don't even if whether it's a car or a boat or a giant robot, don't drink and drive. Even if you're a Russian and you can handle your vodka, like, oh jeez, what a. Well, of course, the Russian guy is getting his vodka on. Anyway, what's this about genetic inheritance? Ooh, are we gonna pontificate some more?
So you got scolded by your genetic daughter, Colonel?
Oh.
You could say that, Anton. Although I have not adopted her yet. Still feeling somewhat awkward to think that I'm old enough to have a teenage daughter that's mature enough to serve as a battleframe pilot.
Wow, what is this backstory?
She's too young to be sent out to the battlefield.
She's 16, but she has the physical capability of an Olympic swimmer, Colonel. Her battleframe piloting skill test score is even higher than most veteran squadron commanders.
Huh.
Besides, she's the only UCN pilot other than you that can pilot a Generation 4 battleframe.
Would it not be better if she lived, well, a normal life?
I think she prefers to protect her comrades rather than being the one that's protected by others, Colonel. Thanks to your genetic inheritance, she has the chance to make this choice.
Fascinating. If I'm reading this backstory correctly, she is not a clone, but they somehow used Colonel Andre's genetic data. She's a test tube baby, based on the Colonel, by the sounds of it. So another child bred for war to be the perfect war machine, which again raises some red flags. Hey, you know which team doesn't have any of those? The COFN, who once again, I had to scratch my head who exactly is the bad guy and good guy in this story. Oh, boy. Okay, well, by the way, staring at Andre's mech a little longer, I kind of realized a couple of things that it reminds me of. The red and orange color scheme, coupled with that big horn there, once again drives me to Crossbone Gundam. It reminds me a lot of the Quavars, the leader of the Death Gale Squadron, and my personal nightmare when I play Super Robot Wars Alpha 2. It's awful to fight that thing. But this is way chunkier once I actually looked up a picture to check. Like, this is that's a very streamlined design in Crossbone Gundam. This is a big chunk lord. Another thing, especially when it was wearing that booster pack in the last mission, this really kind of reminds me of Armored Core, the 9-ball Seraph from Armored Core 2, I think, is where it's the, like, special secret boss there that's super tough. Especially because if you look at the 9-ball Seraph's thrusters, they look kind of weirdly out of place, the way they're sticking out from his back. And it kind of reminds me of that booster that Andre was using in the last mission. His, like, back booster thing. But that was obviously, seemed like it didn't belong there because it was a detachable booster. Whereas I think it's just part of the 9-ball's design on the 9-ball Seraph, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, let's not belabor this any longer. Let's launch. So this is a really tough choice for me, having to pick between these two mechs, because I love both of these characters and both of these mechs, and this is... I would love to be the Colonel again, because he's a cool dude. I'm gonna have to go with the Zavtra for now, with Juliana piloting it. It's just how I roll. It was not easy to pick these, but I think this was what I had to go with at the end.
Destroy all of the radar stations. Then we can proceed to the next phase.
Oh, sure. Welcome to Yukon.
Babysit you, Juliana.
I'm glad that you're here anyway, Colonel. Now that we're flying together, at least I can make sure that you won't get shot down.
Where's the Colonel?
Altitude restriction is in place. Keep your altitude as low as you can. We cannot let the enemy detect your presence.
I think the CWIWS have already noticed me. 3 missile facilities. Okay, they're the purple X's. Just let's not hurry for now. Just deal with some of these guys. Gotta keep low. Gotta keep underneath the mountains. There's a radar base. That should.
Radar site hotel is down. Send a drone to
Now we need to boogie a little bit. So are you telling me that the
you contact ground units around the radar sites? Negative, General.
are they implying that the American forces don't, like, notice what's happening to all these, like, defense systems here? What the? Why aren't you firing? Hey. That was weird. Oh, I need to hold it down. Okay. So that was a little odd that I had to hold it down. I don't think I have to do that before, but, yeah, well. Let's shoot those Varpunens over there. That's kind of odd that there's, like, both sides have some of these weapons. There we go. A railgun turret. An ion cannon turret. Let's get rid of that first. That sounds like a problem. Smart missiles. It should do some damage. Oh, wow. Not a lot of damage, though. That was... Well, let's try our good old funnels. Those will usually do some good work. Man, I got a lot of bogeys on me. Get in there. That's the radar down.
Radar station destroyed. Altitude restriction cancelled. We'll now proceed to destroy the main base's facility.
Enemy battle frame. Wait, these two machines. Are they?
Yeah, you better be scared.
Reaper and the Red Demon.
Oh, Violet Reaper. That's good stuff.
One that shot down the entire Black Knight squadron.
That's me.
Fire on that.
Oh, jeez, that was a bad idea getting this close to the CWIS.
UCN just happen to have 2 pilots that can use 4th generation battle frames. They just have better equipment. We can defeat them. Besides, these custom-made battle frames are likely to be very expensive, and the pilots...
Oh my god, I'm almost dead, by the way. I was not paying attention at all to how much damage I was taking.
...grow to the UCN combat force.
That's embarrassing on my part.
This just in. Our intel indicates that the enemy is preparing to launch ICBMs. Unfortunately, we don't know the time remaining before they do the launch. You have to hurry.
I'm gonna work on that, so that must be Andre over there. Sure, he can work on work on those targets up above, and I will try to deal with these. Except I'm so low on health, I think I failed this one. Well, let's not give up yet. I think I need to use my shield more often. You know, cause I think to compensate for the shield, I have like this underpowered. I have like this underpowered like armor, I guess. You know, for gameplay purposes, you understand. Oh no. Oh boy. Ah man, it's okay. That's on me. I was being really sloppy this opening today. I'll take that. But it's a little annoying how the shield is very easy to fly out of. Like, you kind of have to be really still when you deploy it. Oh, we have to start all the way back here. Alright, well, I'll boogie.
I'm glad that you're here anyway, Colonel. Now
Well,
that
that's-
we're flying together, at least I can make sure that you don't get shot down.
That's funny. I know, I only just now noticed that. She's totally like, I will protect you. Don't worry about it, Colonel. Go. Wow, this railgun turret was hard to hit. Oh god, this railgun in particular.
Contact ground units around the radar sites.
Yeah. That should do some damage. Oh wow. Let's put the final ones. Oh, we're doing good so far. I don't mind starting all the way from the beginning. I was doing super sloppy anyway, so... No, should end it. There we go. Look at that. Splash 1 railgun. The railguns are a problem. Oh, there's Andre. He's backing us up. It's nice that both of the characters are here. It's just that we have to select which one to pilot. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Let's tag this guy.
Site Alpha 2. All enemy radar station destroyed.
Let's,
Altitude restriction cancelled. Will now proceed to destroy the main base's facility.
let's,
Enemy battle frame.
there we go.
These two machines. Are they?
There's the Violet Reaper and the Red Demon. Violet Reaper is full.
Let's fly over here. Let's be strategic about this. There we go. See, I'm now close to the ground target, so...
Calm down. They're no demon. The UCN just happen to have 2 pilots that can use sports generation.
Alright, now let's get in a little closer.
They just have better equipment. We can defeat them. Besides,
See, that was smart. I parked myself over the enemies and I
very expensive.
used my particle shield. Maybe this one less so, but look at all this fire we're taking. It's...
It'll be a heavy blow to the UCN combat.
There we go.
Go get them.
This just it. Our intel indicates that the enemy is prepared to launch ICBM.
Let's
Unfortunately, we don't know the time remaining before they do the launch.
destroy... Oh, wow, this ion cannon... Ion cannons are chunky in this game, aren't they? Don't know why they're so beefy. Oh. Oh, God. So apparently you can't even hit those missiles out of the air. How do I know that? Is I've noticed that I had a achievement for having accidentally hit a missile out of the air with my blade. Like, oh. I saw that and I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's cool. But you can do that. Let's deal with this ground target. We're just blowing up random things in the base, basically, but sure. Come on, let's paint some targets already. I gotta deal with some of these awful missile launchers. That's my shields back. Take out this ion cannon for now, I guess. Alright, now let's move in. Ooh! I guess if you're able to swat them out, you can also shoot them. I think we've seen some enemy aces do that. I could swear I've seen them shooting some of my missiles that I've been launching their way. Oh, that's not good. Oh, cool! We get to fly underneath here.
To stop the launch, you have to destroy all of the ICBM controllers located under the basic structure.
I will do that.
Sir, the ICBM launchers aren't responding to commands. Go shut down the launcher.
That's cool. I didn't even realize we had this like underground here we could go to.
There's not much time left.
So it's just the buildings we're blowing up, basically, as far as I can tell. 30%. That's not good. Ah, man, so many wants to blow up. I'm down to a minute here. No, no. There we go. Shouldn't be playing with these little guys, but I...
1 minute left.
Man, it's a little hard to find the angle sometimes to hit these, but... I'm managing. Let's take care of this guy over here. Oh! God, you can't... There we go. I was like, I can't melee these things, but yes, I can. Okay, 2 more targets, I think. No, 3 targets. Okay. Just get underneath here. Yeah, I'm not doing this very strategically at all, am I? Well... Oh, and I can't see anything with all this water being splashed. Alright, this is the last one, I think. Oh! That was a little tight, I'll give you that, and I lost 50% armor.
We're analyzing the situation. They're launching ICBM. How could it be possible?
Oh wow, look at the Colonel going after all these things.
Launch controller.
Quick, destroy all ICBMs. Do not let any of them get out.
Shit, where are they?
We can do this, right? Colonel!
Yes, Juliana. You and I can do this.
Let's see if I can... Let's... While my weapons are loading, let's... Oh my god! There's so many of them! How am I supposed to beat all these? Hold on now. I can't even... There's one. Oh my god! No, not the Uber Striker. This is ridiculous how many ICBMs they're launching here. Stop it! What the... Unbelievable. Oh my god. I'm getting shook here. And my armor's almost dead again, too. Oh man, I hope I don't have to start the whole mission all over again if I... Now I'd have less fun doing all of this again. Ah! Let's see where we start off. That's crazy, though. That the amount of missiles that come out. I thought we had like a couple that we have to race down.
Commence mission. Destroy all of the...
Really? We have to start all the way back here. Well, that's frustrating, for sure.
I'm glad that you're here anyway, Colonel. Now that we're flying together, at least I can make sure that you won't get shot down.
Oh.
What?
Altitude restriction is in place. Keep your altitude at low.
Oh, don't always hit that button. Accidentally get the...
Drone to investigate. Roger that. Drone departing from site Foxtrot to site hotel. Keep contact
Keep these drones off me. Now just focusing on these, just focusing on these ones. Gotta try to blaze through this. Of course, we gotta be cognizant of all the enemies coming after us, so it's not a one and done for sure. Send in the psycho drones.
Site Alpha 2.
Alright.
All enemy radar station destroyed.
Now let's destroy the base again.
We'll now proceed to destroy the main base's...
Where are all of these targets?
Wait, these two machines. Are they? There's the Violet Reaper and the Red Demon.
Oh, I love that we're called the Violet Reaper.
On the entire Black Knight squadron. Focus your fire on that.
Oh, come on. Where'd my funnels go off to? Come on, funnels. You're supposed to be working on these guys.
They're no demon. The UCN just happen to have 2 pilots that can use 4th generation battle frames. They just have better
Trying to speed through this now.
Besides, these custom-made battle frames are likely to be very expensive, and the pilots are irreplaceable. If any of them get shot down, it'll be a heavy blow to the UCN combat force.
Oh, come on, stay in there.
Our intel indicates that the enemy is preparing to launch ICBM.
What the? I'm not even hitting this ground target. Damn.
Don't know the time remaining before they do the launch. You have to hurry.
Well, let's destroy this one. Ah, they got a shot through my armor. Okay. Let's get in there and let's put another one of these. What? No. Oh, no, I'm loading. No, I pressed the wrong button. Now I'm loading. Ah. There we go. Try to shoot those out of the air. See if I can be cool as well. I'm not sure if I succeeded. I'm such an idiot. I hit the reload button on the... Hit the reload button on the shields again. Jesus, I'm getting creamed over here. Ah! There we go. Come, give me a moment to breathe. I guess they really can't, now, can they? Otherwise, I destroy all of them. Some more ground targets. Oh my God! Leave me alone, for God's sake! Ah, man, that's crazy. The density of fire in some of these places. Ooh, cool. Andre got one of these targets. It's another ground target down. Oh, here we go. Oh, interesting. Who gave that order? That means that someone on the enemy side is acting also. Maybe some hotshot got a little itchy on the trigger finger. It's just like, no, we got to take them out. Eat this, Ruskies. And it's like, what are you doing? Oh, look at that splash of water as we fire our railgun close to the ground. Psycho drone should draw fire off of me a little bit, I hope. No, let me target it. Ah! I really shouldn't be... The Savatra can't take much damage now, can it? So I shouldn't be sitting on this too much. What? There's still a target... Where is... Oh, there's a wall here. Ah. Sneaky. Oh, geez, all these guns down here. Alright, we were a little faster this time.
Controllers destroyed. How's it looking now, Anton?
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
Now let's see what happens.
How could it be
These damn missiles. This was...
destroyed all of the launch controllers?
Quick, destroy all ICBMs. Do not let any of them get out of the combat area.
Oh, geez.
We can do this, right? Colonel!
Yes, Juliana. You and I can do this.
Come on. No, you don't. This is a crazy blow. All of these damn missiles, it's kind of nuts. Gotta just use those psycho drones, baby. Ah, there we go. One of these M3s comes after me. What the? Where is all these missiles coming from again? This is the same thing that happened last time. It's... Man, okay. It's not as bad after all. You can fly above the clouds at least, like... But it's pretty bad.
All ICBMs neutralized.
Oh, we did it! Oh! Well, Thank goodness. So that was the entire mission then, was neutralizing this ICBM base. Fair enough.
We're going to have you take on this emergency sortie, Colonel. The Americans are sending their trump card, the high-speed orbital attacker unit.
That sounds
It's
bad.
heading to our base in Vladivostok. You are going to intercept them. The HSOAU has very exceptional agility.
Oh, we gotta fight like a
and its
fighter
ability to
plane.
attack with beam weapons from low orbit make it a perfect fortress destroyer. That's why we have to intercept it before it reaches its destination. If we let that thing arrive at Vladivostok, they're going to be annihilated. They will be expecting interception. They'll be prepared well for the fight.
Okay. Ooh, it certainly looks big in that picture, but the scale of this game is sometimes a little weird, so we'll have to see how it goes. Ah, nice, we get another choice between these two characters. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, cool, we're gonna get trivia about this high-speed orbital attack unit. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, that mission was fine in the end. It's just that I was taking too many risks. I was staying way too immobile, trying to snipe these targets when there was all that fire coming on. The Zavtra was not sturdy, and it doesn't even look like a sturdy mech after all. If you look at it, it's quite light compared to a lot of the mechs we've seen in this game. So really, it's a lot of that was on me for those flubs there. And the missile part was not as bad as it looked. Like it. At first, I was like, oh my god, there is a lot of them, but they were surprisingly easy to deal with. Yeah, it was a fine mission. Now let's learn about this HSOAU. Sao.
Juliana, you know about the HSOAU, right?
Yes, Colonel. It's built by a joint effort between the UCN and the CFN.
UCN, CFN.
Chassis,
Yeah, okay.
Engine, and
I
control
remember
system
those.
is all American technology, but its weapon system is ours. It's the first step of U.S. President Sean Soloway's plan to knit a closer relationship between the UCN and CFN. It's designed to need both governments' authorization to activate. Therefore, the U.S. government holds the key of the engine, and our government holds the key of the weapon.
Well, wait a second.
Yet they don't hesitate to use it against us as soon as we are at war with each other.
Okay, that's really cool. Kind of a really neat idea, like the symbol of global cooperation. But how is it going to attack with its beam weapons if the Russian side has to activate its weapons? Like, I guess it could just fly in and crash into the base. It's an option, I suppose, but like they did talk about it using its beam weapons. That's kind of odd. That's kind of odd, I have to say. But I really like the idea of like this joint effort thing, and also how symbolically it ends up being like this thing we have to blow up as this war situation escalates. That's cool. So capability, let's talk about that. I mean, it's not capable of anything without the weapons system activated, but...
So it's equipped with Russian weapons. That means they will have particle shields and rely heavily on beam weapons, right?
Yes, sir. That will be the case if they are able to break the weapon system's activation code.
Ah.
The company that manufactures weapons for HSOAU is the same company that created Judgment and Zavtra.
And what if they cannot break the weapon code?
They'll have to go without using the weapon originally installed in the chassis. It's still possible that they'll install a makeshift weapon system at an external weapon station.
That makes sense. Just glue some new weapons onto it. Sure, that makes sense. Also, an interesting play on, like, stereotypes, that the fact that the Russian side favors high-tech stuff like particle shields and beam weaponry. I feel like usually whenever there's something that's Russian in sci-fi, it's always the kind of more clunkier and older, like, basically based on, I don't know, I think possibly some truth to the stereotype that Russian tech is a little outdated. You'd expect, like, the Russian side to use, like, solid shot weaponry, like projectile weaponry, and usually the American side, which its high-techness is hyped up, will use, like, laser weaponry and stuff. But this time, by that description, they've flipped it around. Sure, why not? It's cool subversion of expectations. That's true. Like the Zavtra is very, very high tech, and it's being used by the Russian side. I mean, even the Mirai, you know, isn't really an American weapon, since it's a military contractor, a private team, the Mirai. So like that's like separate from America. I mean, the most American mechs we've seen in this are the M3s and the Viper that we piloted with Skull One, and that was pretty low tech, honestly, compared to some of this stuff. Its main gimmick was turning into a jet plane, which is American as can be, honestly. I also like that. But, you know, no beam weapons or anything. That thing fired missiles and you know, solid shot ammunition. Its one fancy dancy thing was its laser sword, which they even called it a laser sword. Cool things that they decided to do with that, to twist it around a little bit like that. You know, like I'm thinking of Pacific Rim, where the Russian Jaeger is like so much clunkier, and they call out how it's like a first generation one compared to all the fancy dancy Jaegers that the others have. And they say that it runs on diesel, I believe, which I think is hilarious. I don't think there's enough diesel in the world to make a robot that big function the way it did, but you know, once again, it's giant robots, so don't think about it too hard. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, you know.